What's up, dudes? Max here, back with another quick update because Monster Hunter World Iceborne got another trailer. Yes, somehow. Over the past 3 weeks, I feel there's been 7 trailers for this game. You might also notice the office is slowly coming along. There's a bunch of horseshit on the back of the wall now. I'm not completely done, as that's all not really much done except for the Predator. So I've been working pretty hard, been pretty busy on getting all this stuff ready and done. But yeah, if there's a game that's coming out this year that I'm possibly just as excited for in terms of all the big Capcom games, this has been a huge year for Capcom. It's Monster Hunter World Iceborne, as I don't think I've put as much time into any other game than I have in the past few years than I have Monster Hunter World. So me and Jessica especially, really looking forward to it. We've been streaming the game every once in a while, catching up on some quests that we've missed over the past couple of years. So it's pretty high on my priority list. Not to mention the fact that it's coming out next week. It keeps getting closer and closer and closer. And that there's going to be a beta for the game this weekend. The beta is kind of similar to what they did with Monster Hunter World Vanilla, where you were able to fight Nergigante. And Nergigante was obviously the last technical boss of the game in many ways, where you now get to fight the last boss of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And that's kind of neat. It gives you a taste of what some higher level monster fights are going to be like, other than the small like Tigrex stuff and things like that. It's cool that we're going to be able to see what crazy stuff is going to be happening, because there's some very, very, very interesting gameplay stuff that takes place during that fight that I really want to see. So I'll be checking out the beta this weekend. I'll make some videos on it that'll come up later. I'm also planning on making some like daily quest videos that'll just be up on the side of the fighting game stuff for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. A lot of people have been asking about, you know, the old Monster Hunter videos that I did put up when that game first came out, and I'll do my best to keep up with that stuff and get some help from editors and stuff like that to sort of keep up on the adventures that we have on Monster Hunter World Iceborne. The big thing about Monster Hunter World that everyone loves is the monsters, and for me personally is the world itself, and the way the monsters interact with the world. And now, Monster Hunter World has filled itself with so many classic characters that I don't know where they come from. I got introduced into the Monster Hunter series literally with Monster Hunter World. I knew of the games, I tried them 10 plus years ago, but this was the game that first really hooked me. So when you see all these classic monsters coming back that everyone's screaming and clamoring for, everyone gets super excited about it, and I don't understand where that excitement's coming from, but the energy radiates off of me. And if there's one character or one monster that I've heard nothing but everyone talking about, I hope this one comes back. I hope this one comes back. Whether or not it's the armor set, whether or not it's the monster itself, it's Zinogre. And this trailer is specifically for Zinogre. I feel that this is a huge, huge, huge sort of fan request, as well as an answer to fan requests. So it's very, very cool that the Monster Hunter World guys that are making this game, if not the Iceborne team, is as connected with the community, because it feels that this game actually is connected with the community. All these like big developer roundtable things that we're watching, all the different like updates and stuff that come directly from the guys making the game, that's really important. And I wish would be reflected into some other departments of Capcom. Fighting games! Either way, I think it's a really, really cool thing. I think this is an amazing request that has come true, and I have no idea what the hell Zinogre does or its history. I just know that people love the crap out of this monster. So I'm going into this with some pretty fresh eyes. Let's take a look. Interesting. Slightly awkward. Look at how it's basic Hunter Man. That's a lot of, okay, yeah. They're already setting up for this shit. Oh my god. Is Zinogre gonna have a turf war with some of these guys? Jesus, that Velkhana armor looks ridiculous. This guy is gonna be such a pain in my ass. Such a pain in my ass. I don't know about this guy. I have no idea how this shit's gonna go. Monster McPunch Man. Run, bitch, run! Look how much shit they added, dude. There was a point where it seemed like there wasn't going to be a lot of monsters in Iceborne, where it was like, oh, so they're just like kind of adding a sort of new area, and there's a couple new monsters and that's it. Then all of a sudden, the last month, here's 80 new fucking monsters. Man, this looks awesome. All the new subspecies, the crazy Anjanath. Get with this, oh, it's the new Tobi Kadachi kind of monster. And this weird-ass looking thing. Palumu, but a demon. What the fuck? Oh my god! Pookie has leveled up, and he is pissed. Old monsters, okay. Yep, Devil J-Ho. Oh, I see why people like this thing. It's majestic as fuck looking and buff. It looks like an anime character, but it's a monster. Okay, it gets into Turf Wars. Of course it does. Jesus Christ, how thick and ridiculous is it? Oh, so you do fight this thing. I thought it was like an underwater fight, potentially. Nominal, whatever the hell its name was. Naminel? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm ready to lose my life. That's what's gonna happen. Life is gonna be lost again. Gonna sink another 300 hours and people are still gonna call me a noob. That's just the way it's gonna go with Monster Hunter. You put 1,000 hours into this game and somehow you're only a mid-level hunter. Is there another teaser? Oh. No teaser. No teaser? I don't think there is. Oh my gosh, so I think they're settled on it. I think that is gonna be the final monster that's added until they eventually add more, just how they added a bunch of stuff to Monster Hunter World Vanilla. Man, is that it? So the crazy thing about this trailer, it goes to show like how much shit they're adding to the game. There's a ton of monsters in here. There's a ton of different stuff, and the thing I want to see the most is like locations. How are locations changing between like Ancient Forest, the old stuff, the new stuff? Because I find familiarizing yourself with the worlds in Monster Hunter World and the environments to be some of the most fun. So I'm really curious how that's going to adjust itself in the game, because it feels like we still don't know everything, even though this is like the first trailer where there hasn't been a teaser in a very long time. I think the core monster list is out, but I think there's still going to be a lot of surprises in the future for this game, just because there was a bunch of stuff added for Monster Hunter World. There's going to be a bunch of stuff added for Iceborne. But the interesting part is that Iceborne is the final iteration of the Monster Hunter World game. Like, there's going to be no more expansions to Monster Hunter World. But you better believe on next-generation hardware, whenever that comes out in 2020, there definitely is going to be hints at a Monster Hunter World 2 that'll be on a proper next-generation hardware. And I think that's the absolute best time to do it. If there was a way to transfer data, that'd be really cool. Either way, that's a long way off. I'm just glad Iceborne is seemingly as feature-rich as it is, just because I was worried about this game, man. I was like, I'm still gonna have a lot of fun with it, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot to do. And then suddenly they just went on like a media blitzkrieg. But I think Zinogre looks really cool. As someone that has never really seen that monster much before, that is a huge, thick, buff bitch. Like, that is a buff-ass, weird-looking lion, dog, dinosaur monster. Very interesting looking. I'm curious what it's actually gonna play out like. And I really hope we get more of Turf Wars, because Turf Wars are some of the coolest shit that has ever happened to Monster Hunter, in my personal opinion, even though I haven't seen everything. But I think it's impossible not to be happy. I can't wait to play more of this game. I'm gonna try out the beta this weekend, make a video about it, and then as soon as the game kicks in next week, better believe me and Jessica are gonna be going in pretty ham, pretty quick. So thank you dudes a ton for watching. More Monster Hunter stuff to come as soon as I possibly can. My name is Max, and I'll see you next time.